The only way to beat a conspiracy theorist is to come back at them with an even more outrageous conspiracy.
I love it, Jeff.
They say the moon landing was faked.
Oh.
Yeah.
You say, wait, you actually believe in the moon?
Idiot.
And this group
It's
of
a hologram.
hardcore moon deniers is going to tell you the truth of what's really going on in our lives for What's on Your Mind, starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
Oh, man, my sweet husband.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah, Michael got his dream car.
What?
Again, wait, what do you mean you got his
you
dream
already
car?
bought him a
The
pickup truck.
Yeah, the truck years ago.
We sold the truck. It turned out not to be his dream.
Oh,
He
there's
got
a
his-
new dream.
Okay.
He's got his new dream car.
Okay, what
that's
is it?
Fine.
I hate it.
Oh,
I absolutely
no.
hate it because you guys.
Because it's your husband's dream, yeah.
He's happy?
Yeah, ew.
It's a minivan.
No.
What?
It's not.
Okay,
It
wait, I
is.
switched teams. I'm on your side now.
I did not see this coming. Why?
Why?
And you guys, he has dreamed of a minivan for
Oh,
years.
no.
Like, even before we had kids, he was
Yeah.
trying to get me on the minivan train. And so I finally caved. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. We have 2 kids.
Yeah.
We were driving it home, and he just kept turning to me with this huge, goofy grin on his face.
no.
And he's like, do you love it? Do you love it? And I'm like, I like it.
Yeah, we're taking up 2
like
lanes
it.
of traffic. I love it.
Oh, everyone's passing us. No
Yeah.
one wants to be
Yeah.
behind
I
me.
have no speed.
We could go 90 miles an hour and people would still pass us because they hate being behind a minivan.
Does it have the TV screen?
No, and it's not as comfortable as everyone says. And he even made me try out every single seat.
no.
There's 7 different seats, and every one, I'm like, I still am not on this train.
So
you
what's
know,
your plan to, like,
well,
destroy this
yeah,
thing
what's
Here's the
secretly?
thing. It's like, if you see it on Facebook Marketplace, make me a good offer.
Okay.
And we're just going to tell him it got stolen. I mean, is that safe?
That makes sense.
I don't want to ruin his high.
Has
But
it
Oh, I could help with a hit and run.
Hey.
We're going to teamwork
unfortunately,
this thing.
this thing is such a beast, it's going to win.
Oh, God.
Or he's going to do the insurance claim and get a bigger, better minivan.
Oh my God, he's like, hey, do you want to drive it to work tomorrow? And I'm like, he's like,
Bro, bring it in.
he goes, you don't want to show everyone? I'm like,
Awesome. We'll play tag in it.
okay.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, I was in Arizona recently, and I'm shopping. I'm at the store with my nephew and my dad, and we were all done, so I tell my dad, hey, I'm gonna go grab Starbucks, okay? And then because they have like a little kiosk, and my nephew asked if he could join. I'm like, of course. We get to the counter, and I tell the lady my order.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I casually, jokingly say, that's my order, and whatever this kid wants, right?
Yeah, to
whatever
your-
this
to your
random
nephew.
kid to my nephew.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And she says, random kid?
What?
Oh, God.
And I'm like,
It's a-
yeah, I just found him in the store, you know?
Oh, you just continue the
Yeah,
joke.
I'm getting, it's obviously a joke, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a comedian, I
And-
joke a lot.
And I'm sorry, you and your nephew look related.
We do
Like,
look related,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. He's very shy, unlike me. So he's quiet. He doesn't
no.
laugh at all.
Oh,
so
no.
I don't think this
Not a
helps
good
my
look.
joke because he just, like, stands there, like,
He's giving her terrified eyes.
kind
Like,
of. No,
do
seriously,
something.
He's like 11. He's just like standing there, right?
Yeah.
And so he doesn't laugh. He doesn't say anything. Doesn't help me. Then he says, "May I have a vanilla bean frappuccino?" And the lady's like, "I'm sorry. Can you speak up?" And now I realize. Well, at the time I didn't realize, but he seems nervous. So he goes, "Can I get a vanilla bean frappuccino?" And so she's like, "Sure." And so she's making them.
She's like, did you say help me?
I know. And looking back, this is awful. So she's making the drinks, and I'm just standing there on my phone.
Yeah.
And she's trying to make conversation, and she goes, "So do you really buy random kids drinks?" Like, she's going back to the she thinks I'm literally like either charitable or I'm creepy. And
No,
I'm
I
like,
think creepy.
and I'm like, oh my God, no, this is my nephew. You know, like this is my nephew Mateo. Like, I know this kid. And again, he's like shy.
He's like, yeah. Sure,
So it's just
whatever,
an awkward
crazy.
situation. So we get our coffee, we leave, and I'm like walking. I look back, and she's like kind of looking at us, and
Dialing the authorities.
I know. I'm like, okay, I really hope nothing comes of this. So anyway,
Wow.
we ran to the car. I'm like, get out of here. And then we just peeled off.
I see. I see.
So
Okay.
everything's fine.
And
Yeah.
now
The
your
Starbucks
picture
watch
is up in that
list,
store, but not for the reason that you want.
Not allowed back in Arizona.
Yeah.
So, Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So I was in New York City over the weekend, and I was
Fun.
out at night, and I thought I would just like peruse the dating apps a little, see the options. Okay.
Oh, man,
I
there's
bet
got
it's
to be a lot.
crazy.
Yeah,
in New
and so I
York.
see this guy, 6'5", Aussie, went to Harvard,
Oh,
okay?
no.
Ooh.
I start messaging him, and he's like, hey, meet me at this sushi place. We'll go to this bar after. I look him up. They're like the 5 money signs. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Wow.
we're going fancy.
Yeah,
most
he's trying to
most
impress
places
you.
only have $4 signs as the max,
Okay,
but this
well,
one is 5?
Whatever it was. I don't even know the max. Whatever it is.
$10 sign.
Amazing.
100 signs. Okay, whatever. It was
Symbols.
really expensive to me,
Sure,
okay? I look,
okay.
I'm like, all right. But I'm playing hard to get, so I'm just messaging all night, like back and forth, you know?
Oh, you didn't meet him at the sushi place?
Not yet. So I meet this group of girls, okay? And I'm showing them it. And I'm like looking, I'm like, guys, look at this guy I might meet up with, okay? They look and they go, this is a catfish, Alexis.
Oh.
I'm like,
What?
oh, okay, I
Hold
start
on.
to look.
I mean,
I've
it
never
makes
heard
sense.
of girls getting catfish.
Dude, it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
6'5" Harvard
Yeah,
Aussie.
so then I
like,
look,
come on.
and then
And
that's when I
ranch.
noticed the link to a like puppy rescue donation in his bio. And then I look and I see his Insta name is like Conrad NYC, and I'm like, well, that's weird.
That's a little
Okay.
specific.
Then I look him up. I can't find him on LinkedIn. I can't find him on
yeah.
Facebook. I can't find him on Google. And
Yeah.
then, you know, the pictures of like the coffee
he
mugs.
just-
Some
start to
people
make
like
sense.
privacy. I don't see the problem. You might be
don't
throwing
know.
away the
It's like
perfect
he
man.
just Google searched what basic girls want,
Yeah.
and
Well, if he's
Alexis fell for it.
catfishing,
I fell for it. I almost, well, I kind of did. I didn't meet up with them, but I basically fell for a catfish.
Oh, man.
Wow.
It was
How
a
does
low
it feel?
point.
Yeah.
How does it feel, honestly?
Yeah, to stand up a hot Aussie as he
I mean,
sat at a sushi bar waiting for you.
1% of me still wonders if he's real, in which I will be very disappointed in myself. But
It's good to know you're a little normal.
it was a close call.
I like
Close
it,
call.
Alexis.
All right. Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Well, if you didn't know, my living situation is not the best.
Yeah, you're kind of like.
I'm in this old
drifter.
2-bedroom house out in the sticks that I've been renting for a few years. The landlord has not necessarily been speedy with fixing
Anything,
things
bro.
or getting back to me regarding any issues that come up.
Yeah,
You
or
could literally be like, the house is on fire, and they would
literally
not
you
talk
have
to you.
animals living in it, and
Yeah.
they don't care.
It's
Since
big
I've lived there, I've
issues.
had basement flooding,
Yep.
live ants falling from the ceilings,
Yeah.
not to mention a limited amount of hot water I'm allowed per day.
No way.
Don't get me started,
I
because
did not
apparently
know
there's
that.
a water leak and the owners won't fix it, so the utility company says, well, now you're only allowed a certain amount of hot water.
I don't even
Oh
understand
my
how they can
God.
control that. It just goes into your hot water
Like a
heater.
leak.
I don't know. That's what they said. But the
Okay.
latest thing, new problem unlocked.
Uh-oh.
Recently, I'm in the shower enjoying my 90-second allotment of hot water, and suddenly I feel this ice cold jolt go down my
Oh.
back.
It turns cold?
It's not supposed to, so I'm looking around confused, and then I look up. Turns out the roof directly above my shower is leaking, dripping cold rainwater
Rainwater.
right onto the spot where I would stand in my hot
Oh
shower.
my
But
God, it's
How
falling
convenient that the water's falling into a drain.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
good, yeah.
honestly,
The
like if we're
positive.
gonna look on the positive,
And-
no
Yeah.
bucket even needed.
And if you
Sure.
plug the drain, by the time you go home from work today, you got a bath ready.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
See?
Yeah. So I already know no way the owner is going to fix that.
No.
Insects and animals basically run my house more than I do.
You live
So
in the woods now.
Can I bet that he's just gonna put a tarp on it?
Yeah.
Up on the roof?
And then
Yeah.
do the white paint over
I
it.
doubt he would even do that, honestly, with how like useful he's been. So at this
Oh,
point,
boy.
I just need to find something else.
All right.
That's
You
kind
got
of-
Actually
a
gonna
house?
move?
My
Oh, Brooke's
rep-
minivan.
Hey!
If it has a back seat that you can lay down
The
in.
back seat is roomy.
All right.
Yeah.
But my rapidly declining living
Yeah.
situation, that's what's on my mind.
Oh,
Text
boy.
in 78592. Tell us what's been on yours. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.